Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm catching up on doing my videos. I just finished doing 2 videos, product videos. One for the mini warmer and the other one for the mosaic pumpkin. So look at how gorgeous this thing is on. Isn't that pretty? I think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, I was behind on doing my product videos. I barely did the one for the warmer of the month today for my YouTube and for my VIP group. So we had an amazing month, September. Let me see if I can get into numbers. We had a few promotions. We had Andy from Arizona. She's not local to me. She's my sister-in-law. She promoted to superstar consultant. And then also in Arizona, we had Brandy Hill. She promoted to superstar consultant. So that's a huge deal because it's only one step away from director. And it's a small jump. I think the difference in group wholesale is 4,000. So they both got up there. Pretty close to hitting the 10,000. So that's amazing. We might have 2 directors in the group. So that's amazing. And we had somebody, let's see, who promoted to, we had a few promotions in certified. We had Claudia Marquez and Jennifer Guerrero. And then we had Tasha Bailey. She promoted to lead consultant and also hit sensational start level 3. If you don't know what sensational start level 3, it is hard because you have to hit that level within 70 days of joining Scentsy. Okay, so that is a big deal because typically, well, at least for me, right? I can only speak for myself. You're in your 70 days, you're still trying to figure things out. And I mentioned before, I wasn't a I didn't sell high PRV when I first started. So I didn't even hit shooting star, honestly. But it's okay, it worked out. So let's see, performance, let's look at our numbers. Which I think I had posted it in the group, but just in case you don't have access to the group. And by the way, we're less than 4,000 away from director numbers this month already. And we're only on day 7. It's only 1 week. So you ladies are doing amazing. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, September. Our numbers are group wholesale 25,865. So when I say group wholesale value, remember that's the number minus our 25% commission. So that means, and I can't remember off the top of my head, I swear I posted it in the group, that means we sold close to, I want to say 34,000 to be able to hit that number, okay, in PRV. So amazing job. We're already off to a good start, and that's why I wanted to hop on here. October has a lot of potential. If you didn't meet the promotion you wanted last month, there's no reason why you can't promote this month, okay? There's amazing products coming up. That's why I always share the end of month live to our group, so that way you can get excited with me, because if you can't tell, I get excited. I get excited and involved in everything that's coming out. And I probably buy one of everything. I honestly do. My excuse that I say is because I do videos and I need them for display. So that's my excuse. But let's jump into what's coming up this Monday. This Monday is going to be huge. If you haven't logged into your workstation and checked the news tab, and I have my laptop here so that way I don't miss anything. We're gonna have the Disney villains. And I did post a picture of it and then the details. So this Monday, expect Q system to be up. It's gonna launch on Monday between 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. For us, Mountain Standard Time is 10:30 to 11:30. Don't freak out if it's not up by 10:30, okay? Because it says between. Between. So anytime between that hour, the products can launch. And usually what they'll do is put the queue system on, and then they start you know, on their end, kind of think of it as they're kind of updating the website and updating all the new products that are supposed to launch. So that's why we see a queue system. It's like them turning off the system for us. We can't order, we can't do anything because they're busy uploading the new products. Okay, so don't freak out when you see the queue system. So this Monday, October 11th, between 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you're Pacific time zone, it's 9:30 to 10:30. What's launching is gonna be Disney Villains Dark and I can't even pronounce it. Devious. Devious, it's late. Sorry, it's Devious Warmer. Okay, Warmer, and I think that's the name of the warmer, or am I reading the bar? The bar. Okay, so they're gonna launch the bar. They're gonna launch the 3 bars that were in the Villains Wax collection before. Remember, it was the Evil Queen, Ursula, and who's the third one? Maleficent. Okay, so that's gonna be the bars launching. They're taking 3 out of the vault, and then 1 is the new one for the villains. The one. Now the warmer. Okay, I read the warmer is Disney Villains All the Rage. Okay. That one is going to retail for $65. For us, it's $55 PRV. It's always important that you keep an eye on PRV because I have noticed some people sometimes, I mean, you're rushing, you're trying to get the order in, and you miss your $200 PRV to be active because you're putting in license items. And remember, with these host base, yes, you're going to get the full $65 for the rewards. But when it comes to PRV, it's $55. So if you don't hit, excuse me, I've been having this nasty dry cough all month. Sorry. 55 PRV, if you don't keep an eye on it and you think that you got the 65 and you enter it, it's going to give you the whole space. It's going to be a party reward party at 200. But if that's your only party, you're not going to be active. You'll still need to sell that additional amount that you're off by. In this case, it's off by $10. So just keep that in mind when you're purchasing any of the licensed products. We don't get the full PRV on the retail price. So 55 PRV, 65 retail. The bars will be $6.50 each. So just keep that in mind. I did upload some pictures. There is more on the workstation. I uploaded the one picture that it is with the posting. There is a lot more pictures, and if I get around to it, I'll upload them today to the group. If you don't have access to the Facebook group because you choose not to have social media, that's fine, but just keep in mind you have to keep yourself informed. Okay, so that means you log into the workstation and keep up on everything because I'm posting in that Facebook group daily. So if you choose not to have social media and that's why you're not in the group, that's completely fine. That is your choice. But just try to keep yourself informed by logging into the workstation daily, okay? So that way you don't miss out on huge launches like this. Okay, let's see. And then the other big launch is Rocket and Group, right? So remember last year we got the small Group, the buddy clip, and then the big Scentsy Buddy Rocket. Now they reversed it. Okay, so we're getting the reverse. I already started kind of like hinting at it in my VIP group, and the engagement is better when you kind of like tease it. So that's what I do. That's what I do. You can choose to do whatever you like, but that's what I do. Of course, they've probably seen it all over Facebook, but that's okay. In my VIP group, I'm still teasing it. So anyways, these will launch exactly the same time. So the good thing is everything is launching at the same time. So they'll be released within that same hour, 9:30 to 10:30 Pacific time on Monday morning, or Mountain Standard Time, 10:30 to 11:30. Queue system on. With this one, Group, the Scentsy Buddy will include, of course, the 9 Realms scent pack. We all smelled that one. It's the one that usually came with the Spider-Man buddy. It's gonna retail for 35 PRV. We're gonna get 30. Rocket, the buddy clip, is gonna retail for 20. We're gonna get 17 of PRV on those. Now they do have a cute little bundle. I like when they do the bundles, honestly. I think those are easier because there's individuals like myself that want one of everything, and when we say bundle, they go for the bundle. So If you want to buy the scent pack individually, it's available for $7.50, of course. And then the bundle will include Groot and Rocket all in one bundle. It includes the Buddy, of course, scent pack, the Buddy clip, and 2 Marvel 9 Realms Scentsy bars. Those will retail for $58. Okay, retail $58, PRV $53. So I kind of think the bundle's a better deal to advertise because it's $5 and they're getting $5 that we're not getting on PRV, but they're getting everything together versus if they bought them individually, you're losing $5 on the Buddy and $3 on the Rocket, right? On PRV. It just depends how you look at it. Okay, so that's what's launching as well. Did we have other big news for Monday? I think that's all we can handle for now. If you saw the end of the month live, you know there's more coming. There's going to be huge launches, 2 more huge launches at least that we saw in that end of month video. There's going to be 2 more. Since this is being on YouTube, I'm not going to discuss them. You have access to the video, you can watch it. It's in the group. Just remember, we do have the host incentive this month. So when, even if you're the hostess for a party, you know how we open parties on our website. Once it reaches 500, you close the party. If it's 500 or more, you're gonna get the blanket that's leopard print and the classic mug, classic curve mug. It's really cute. I posted those pictures as well on the group, and that's for the month of October. I haven't received my party order from the first that I closed 2 party orders on the first, so I'm getting 2 blankets and 2 mugs. So I'll show them to you once I get them. Let's see, what else is on here? Those were the huge launches, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew about it. Which ones? Okay, let's talk incentive. This month, another huge thing that's happening this month is we have potential to earn more bonus points in October. Now, how is this possible? Well, okay, let me go over them. I posted it on the group too, but let me go over them. So each frontline that you have sponsored prior to August 1st, who promotes to certify for the first time. Now, certified consultant means they have sold lifetime 1,000 PRV, okay? So if they hit this month that 1,000 certified, they become certified, instead of getting 250 points, you're gonna get 500 points. Okay, so it's double points, double point potential, okay? Now, if every frontline you sponsored after August 1st, right, when the incentive period started, till, you know, till now, if they haven't hit certified and they become certified, meaning they sell the $1,000 lifetime PRV, instead of earning 1,000 points, you'll get 1,500. That's an additional 500 points, sponsoring points. That's a big deal, okay? Because like I tell you, sponsoring points are probably not harder, I don't want to say harder, but it does take a little more because you have to depend on somebody else promoting, you know, reaching certain goals for you to get sponsoring points. Okay, so it doesn't, the easiest to me is PRV points. Honestly, you're in control of your PRV. So there, you know, if you want a certain amount of PRV points, you can accomplish it because you're in control of your PRV. Now, sponsoring points is different because your team has to hit certain goals. Your frontline has to hit certain goals for you to get sponsoring points, okay? So take full advantage of this because there's a lot of potential in sponsoring points, which those you need a required amount in order to meet any of the levels of the incentive. Next, each frontline consultant who promotes to lead, star consultant, superstar consultant, or director for the first time from October 1st to October 31st will get 1,500 points. So again, an additional 500 points because it's usually 1,000 points. So look at your front line, okay? Your front line is whoever you personally sponsored. You enrolled into Scentsy, that's your front line. Okay, so in this case, and I keep looking back and forth because I'm reading it, that was it. Those were the sponsoring points, the additional points that you're gonna get. So if your frontline promotes to certified, and they were recruited or joined Scentsy after August 1st till now, if they hit certified, they hit lead, star consultant, superstar consultant, or director, you get an additional 500 points for sponsoring. So it's 1,500 per. That's huge. If your teamie that you sponsored before August 1st hits certified, you'll get 500 points, which is still double points. Okay, double points on that one, because usually you only get 250. So very important. I mean, you can't hit a goal unless you set it for yourself, okay? And that's why from August, even before August 1st, I was talking about incentives. I was talking about, you know, the incentive period and what have you, because it's very important. You're not going to accidentally hit something like that. You're not. You have to be fully engaged and doing certain things to earn that. You have to have good PRV. There's no way around it. You have to have good PRV to get the PRV points. You know, you get one PRV, you get 1 point incentive point per PRV dollar. Okay, so that's huge. So if you have high PRV, then that helps. I'm looking at my points. They should update later today. I have another order to put in, so that's gonna help my numbers. I should be hitting at least, I'm hoping to hit at least halfway to level 2, which is Alaska. Level 2 for 1 person. Level 3 is for 2 people to Alaska. So I should, the way I'm trending, I think I should be okay. So remember, always aim, keep that in mind when you're doing or trying to do either Facebook parties, events, what have you. You know, try to engage, try to meet people. Those are all ways to meet people. I think I shared on here, well, I shared in the group that today I received a $200 order from a Happy Mail, a customer Happy Mail mailer. And I always share in the group what I put in them. In my Happy Mail for my customers, I keep it really simple because I put it all in a standard white envelope with a 50-cent stamp. That's it. I don't go mailing catalogs. Catalogs are expensive to mail, first off. So if you haven't done it, it gets pricey. Okay, so I'll put a product list. I put my newsletter, which I always share the monthly newsletter that I use in the group, so you have access to that. Also the monthly mailer, like for the warmer of the month. And in this case, I put a holiday collection brochure because that's what's going on now. And that was it. That's all I sent out to this person. And today I sent it out over the weekend, so she must have got it, I want to say yesterday, maybe, not today. And I got a $200 order off that 50-cent mailer. Okay, so when I share the stuff I do, it works. So I'm not going to share with you stuff that's not going to work. So I wouldn't waste your time. I can only share with you what works for me. And you know, if sometimes you might say, oh, she keeps saying the same thing, or why does she keep, because every single month I keep selling. Okay, every single month those mailers give me orders. Okay, this just happened to be a $200 order. So if you're lucky enough to get sales of people you don't know from a search by zip code on our PWS on the Scentsy.com, take full advantage of making a connection with that person. Okay, send them Happy Mail. That will lead to repeat sales. Okay, so think about that when I keep telling you to do this, do that, is because that is just one of the many ways that you can get PRV, or you can get repeat sales, or you can make a connection with someone. You never know, they might lead to a team member. You don't know. Okay, so that's just one way that you can meet or ensure that you have that person, connection with that person, that later can be repeat sales, can be a team member. You never know. And I have team members from that. Believe it or not, I have had team members from random PWS orders. Okay, so it works. So just keep that in mind when you're telling yourself you don't know, it's hard for you to sell, you don't know who to sell to. blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants to join my team. Think of what you're doing, okay? What I share with you daily in the group is constant. So I don't just post once in a good blue moon in my VIP group and get all these sales out of that. No, I have built that rapport. I have built that group. And that's what you need to do. If you commit to having a VIP group, just commit to maintaining it daily. Okay, so just think about that. That's just one of the many avenues that we have. Social media is huge. But I won't get into that. Maybe I should do an individual video for that. I know I have done team trainings on how to do VIP groups and how to do events on Facebook. Or like when you're doing Facebook parties, I have done those too. So you might want to search in the group. Like I said, if you don't have access to the group, I'm sorry. Because that's where I share everything. So if you don't have access to newsletters or what have you, that's the only way I can share them. So I don't have where I can share them on a different venue. So keep that in mind. You might want to try social media to have access to all those items, okay? So this is getting long, so I'll let you go for now. I will be doing an event this weekend. Maybe I'll do a training on events. Another way that you can meet people. So that's all I have. So everyone, I'll probably hop on here later. Let's see how we do Monday. As I done before, I'll take a screenshot of our group wholesale value before the launch, and then I'll take one after. It's just fun to see the big jump, right? At least I think it's fun. Okay, so thank you everyone, and have a good night. Bye.